Hi again, everyone. This is Tim from Cleveland Baseball Fan 879, and this is game number 161 of the 2007 Cleveland Indians Stratomatic Mostly Advanced Replay. The Indians come into the game with a 78 and 82 record, and the Royals come into the game with a 71 and 89 record. A victory by the Cleveland Indians today will win them the Central Division Championship, as the Indians are 2 games ahead of both the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. The pitching matchup today is for the Indians, Jake Westbrook, and for the Royals, Gil Meche. The stats for Westbrook on the season are as follows. He has 8 wins, 8 losses, 127 in the third innings pitched, 62 earned runs allowed, 41 walks, 81 strikeouts, and a 4.38 ERA. The lineup that will be used for the Indians. Leading off and playing center field, Grady Sizemore. Batting second, playing second is Asdrubal Cabrera. Batting third, the designated hitter, Travis Hafner. Cleaning up and catching, Victor Martinez. Batting fifth and playing first base, Ryan Garco. Batting sixth and playing shortstop is Johnny Peralta. Batting seventh and playing left field is Kenny Lofton. Batting eighth and playing right field is Trot Nixon. And batting ninth and playing third base is Casey Blake. Defensively behind Gil Meche in the outfield from left to right, Joey Gathright in left, David DeJesus in center, and Mark Tien in right. Alex Gordon at third, Tony Pena Jr. at short, Mark Grudzielanek at second, and Ross Gload at first, with John Buck behind the plate. And Gil Meche on the mound. And here's Grady Sizemore to lead off. Grady on the season, 269 average. 18 homers, 64 RBIs. 6-6 against the lefty, ground ball to second. Grudzielanek throws out Sizemore. And there's one away here in the top of the first. And here's Asdrubal Cabrera. 3-2. Against a righty swing and a miss, strike 3. So first strikeout for Meche. And Travis Hafner. Cabrera stats coming into the game. 267 average, 3 homers and 9 RBIs. Here's Hafner stepping up, 235 average, 31 homers and 90 RBIs. And that's a base hit to left field. And that'll bring up Victor Martinez. Runner on. 306 average, 34 homers, 112 RBIs. And there's a fly ball. Deep left field. Back goes Gathright. And that ball is gone. Two out, 2-run homer for Victor Martinez. Sorry, 110 to 1-14 home run chance. The 3 passes. So Indians getting out to a early 2-0 lead. Actually, whoops. Hold on. Yep. Okay, sorry. I had Hafner's card up there, but that is the same for Martinez. In fact, he'd be a 1-19 home run chance in the 3 passes. So, had the right call for the wrong batter, but still Martinez does hit it out. And it's 2-0. And here's Ryan Garco. For Martinez, that's home run number 35 and RBIs number 113 and 114. And a 2-4-6 against a righty, ground ball to short, and that will retire the side. The Indians get out to an early 2-0 lead going into the bottom of the first. And the lineup for the Royals are coming to bat. De Jesus, Grudzielanek, Tien, Mike Sweeney, the designated hitter, hits fourth with Ross Glode and Alex Gordon behind him. And then Buck, Gathright, and Pena. All right, here's De Jesus. Three base hit to right field. Not the way, if you're the Indians, how you wanted that to start. They will hold on to Jesus as a C stealer. He'd be a 1-11 chance to steal. And here's Mark Grudzielanek. .65, and that's a fly ball to left. And Lofton will retire Grudzielanek, one away. Here's Mark Tien. Pitcher X, and not in range because it has to be 1, 2, 3, 18, 19, or 20. But since Westbrook is an E0, he will field it, throw to second to get De Jesus. We'll say to the shortstop Peralta. And then Peralta fires to first to get Tien. Inning-ending double play. So, Royals come up empty in the bottom of the first, and we go to the second. The Indians lead 2-0. And do it for the Indians, Peralta, Lofton, and Nixon. Johnny on the season. .243 average, 24 homers, 75 RBIs. And there's a ground ball to second. Grudzielanek retires. Peralta, one away. And here's Kenny Lofton. As a member of the Indians, .299 average, 2 homers, 19 RBIs. .37. There's a base hit to center field. And they will hold Lofton on. Maybe a 1-12 if you wanted to try to steal. And with Trot Nixon up, comes into the game. Batting .287, 3 homers, 19 RBIs. Actually, they're going to try to straight steal Lofton. They'll take his chance. 1-12, and Lofton will steal second. And a 16, and he is cooked. So, caught stealing, we'll say, with the lefty, 2-6. 2 down. And Nixon is now up with the bases empty and 2 down. .310, and would have been a double play ball anyway, so it was better to have tried. So the Indians are retired here in the top of the second. still lead 2-0. And Sweeney, Glode, and Gordon due up here in the bottom of the second. And here's the pitch to Sweeney. And against a righty, fly ball to shallow left field. Racing in is Lofton, and he will make the catch 1 away. And here's Glode. Six. And against a lefty, that's a walk. So Glode will draw a 1-out walk. First walk of the day for Westbrook. And here's Alex Gordon. Five, 9. Fly ball to center. Sizemore will track it down. 2 away. Here's John Buck. 5-7. Base hit to center field. And not holding on Glode makes him a 13. 2 outs makes him a 15. No adjustment to Sizemore. They will send him to third. 1-15. And he's in there, so. Buck with a base hit puts runners on the corners. Here's Joey Gathright. For 3 for the right fielder. Oh boy. Nixon, a 4 and a 17. This could be trouble. Oh, and the 3 spaces below in the lower half of the range column where he makes the play, he will make the running catch and retire the side. Nice play by Trent Nixon. And that will retire the side. The Royals strand 2. And we go to the top of the third. Indians 2, Royals nothing. Blake, Sizemore, and Cabrera due up for the Indians here in the third inning. And Casey Blake on the season. 260 average, 21 homers, 75 RBIs. .311, ground ball to second, and Grizzolonic will throw out Blake 1 away. And Grady Sizemore grounded out his first time up. And gets popped up. That's to the first baseman, Glode, 2 away. As Dribble Cabrera struck out his first time up. 5-4. And catcher chance for Buck, a 3 and a 10 will be out of range. Buck is an E5. So a 6-11, and that will retire the side. Oh, this could also do it. So for the 2 on the red die, means you go to his split chance. And that's a 5. And we'll say that it was popped up, and he drops the pop-up, and it's in fair territory, and Cabrera reaches on the air. If that blue die would have been a 6, he would have caught the pop-up, but a 1-5, and that's an error. So, And the Indians are going to try to make the Royals pay for that. Here's Travis Hafner singled and scored his first time up. 5-8. Nope, they won't do that. Fly ball to left, and that will retire the side. So the Indians strand a runner on an error. And we'll go to the bottom of the third. Indians lead 2-0. Excuse me. Pena to Jesus and Grzelcyk do up. And here's Pena. Re-9, and that's an 18. Cut off nicely there by Sizemore, and that holds Pena to a single on a 1-14 triple chance. So good job by Sizemore. And they will not hold Pena on. And here's David DeJesus. 6-11 against a lefty. And there's a fly ball to deep right field, but just in front of the wall, Trot Nixon makes the catch. 1-12 home run chance. That's a 13. Wow. Royals are cursing the blue D20 here. One away. And here's Grzelcyk. And ground ball to third. They'll get Pena at second, but the return throw from Cabrera will not be in time as Grzelcyk reaches on a fielder's choice. And here's Martin. And ground ball to first. Garko steps on the bag himself, and that will retire the side. So the Royals strand a runner, and we go to the top of the fourth. Indians lead 2-0. And Martinez, Garko, and Peralta do up. Of course, Victor had the 2-run homer, and with 2 outs in the top of the first to score the only runs of the game so far. Here's the pitch to Victor. And a shortstop X chance. 2 for Pena will be fine. And he will throw out Martinez. 1 away. And Ryan Garko grounded out his first time up. Two tens, a fly ball to right. And Tien puts away that fly ball. And Johnny Peralta up with 2 down and nobody on. Grounded out his first time up. And ground ball to third. Gordon throws out Peralta. 1-2-3 inning for the Indians here in the fourth. We go to the bottom half. Indians 2, Royals nothing. And do it for the Royals, Sweeney, Glode, and Gordon. And here's, Sweeney. And a 5-6 against the Rays, a ground ball to short. And Sweeney is retired for the second time today. 1 out in the inning. And here's Ross Glode, walked his first time up. And against the lefty, base hit the right. So Glode has reached base twice today. He will not be held on. And here's Alex Gordon, flew out his first time up. 3-7. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. First strikeout for Westbrook today. And here's John Buck with 2 down and a runner on first. And against a righty, it's a ground ball to third. They'll say he just goes the long way to get Buck. And that will retire the side. We go to the top of the 5th. Indians lead 2-0. And bottom third of the order do up Lofton, Nixon, and Blake. Here, and Kenny Lofton singled but was caught stealing his first time up. Excuse me. And a 2-5, and that's a 4. So Lofton is 2 for 2 today. They will hold him on. Okay, so they'll just hold him on and hope Nixon doesn't hit into another double play. Here's the pitch to Trot. And he does better than that. Fly ball, right center field. Going back is Tien, and that ball is out of here. So Trot Nixon redeems himself. And the Indians are using the long ball today to get their 4 runs so far. 1-4 here against the righty. 1-4. 1-8 home run that barely clears the wall. And the Indians have a 4-0 lead. And here's Casey Blake. For Nixon, that is home run number 4 and RBI 20 and 21. And now here comes Casey Blake. 4-9 and a 3. And Casey Blake drives one to deep left field. Gathright going back to the warning track to the wall. Back-to-back jacks for the Indians as they now lead 5-0. 4-9 and a 1-3. And Blake does have normal power. And the Royals will get Brandon Duckworth loose sitting in the pen. Here in the top of the 5th. Grady Sizemore. And finds the hole in the 1 column there between the 3 walks. Ground ball to second. And the Royals finally get an out here in the top of the 5th. 1 away. Here's Asdrubal Cabrera. And 2-10, that's a 6, and that's a double. And that will be it for Mr. Meche. And Brandon Duckworth will come into the game. He's sort of their one of their long relievers. They also have Leo Nunez, who later changed his name. Let's see what Leo Nunez changed his name to. Juan Carlos Oviedo was what he would later change his name to. Or probably he did the Fausto Carmona and said, I'm going to go by this name, but this is really my name. And again, John Carlos Stanton was Mike Stanton early in his career as well. So, all right, so Duckworth has finished his warm-up tosses. And here's the pitch to Hafner. 4-7 against the lefty is a fly ball to center. 2 away. And Victor Martinez, homered and grounded out his 2 appearances. 3-5. And against a righty, that 16 is too high. That's a line drive caught by the second baseman, Gredzalanek. And that will retire the side. But the Indians get 3 more. And after 4.5, it's the Indians 5 and the Royals nothing. And Westbrook will face Gathright, Pena, and De Jesus here in the bottom of the 5th. And here is Gathright, sorry. Gathright 0 for 1 today, flew out. And 3-5, and Gathright puts that one into center field for a base hit. And Gathright will be held on. And he runs out of 1-17, so you're kind of holding him on whether you have a good arm or not. All right, here's Tony Pena Jr. singled his last time up. There is only time up. 6-4, catcher X. Now let's see what the 7 brings. Victor is a 4 and a 7. And he got the lucky roll there. That's just a high pop-up. And in fair territory, Martinez makes the catch 1 away. And here's De Jesus, 1 for 2 with a single. 4-3. Oh boy, not so good result there for Nixon on a 2 as a 4. That is into the gap. And going to third is Gathright, into second with a double is De Jesus. So second and third, 1 out. For Gredzalanek, they'll play the infield back. They're just looking for outs. And won't get one there. That'll just get past Casey Blake. Scoring from third is Gathright. Moving to third is De Jesus. And it is now 5-1. And now bring up Mark Tien. Still playing back. One 8 swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's a big strikeout there. And Tien is 0 for 3. 2 down. And here's Mike Sweeney. 6-6. Not tired. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So Westbrook strikes out the final 2 in the inning. And they hold the Royals to a run. But the Royals still trail 5-1. As Duckworth will come out for his second inning of work. The Indians may be getting bullpen action as well. We will get Rafael Perez and Jensen Lewis loosening in the pen. So here's Duckworth. He will face Garco, Peralta, and Lofton. Garco 0 for 2, ground out and a fly out. 6-11, grounder to third. And Gordon will throw out Garco. One away. Here's Johnny Peralta. 0 for 2, 2 groundouts. 5, 8. That's a 9. So hitting into the gap, and they can't cut it off. And into second with a double is Johnny Peralta. And we'll get, I think we'll get Leo Nunez loosening in the pen. And here's Kenny Lofton. 2 singles, 2 for 2. Not that time. Fly ball to center. And staying put at second is Peralta, 2 away. For Trot Nixon, whose 2-run homer, his last time up, helped the Indians extend their lead to 4-0 at the time. Here's the pitch to Nixon. 4-3 to the right fielder. Tien is a 3, sorry. 3 and a 6. So 4-3, making sure. Right field chance, a 6 on a 3. That will drop in for a single. Scoring from second is Peralta. Got a good jump, got a good read off that, but well, he's going off contact anyway with 2 outs. And he will score, and Trot Nixon with his 3rd RBI of the game as the Indians get their run back and extend the lead back to 5 at 6-1. And here's Casey Blake, homered his last time up as well, as Nixon and Blake went back-to-back. 6-7. Base hit to center field. Nixon not being held on. Makes him an 11. Let's see, 2 outs makes him a 13. 6, center field. De Jesus does not reduce that by anything, but they'll just put the brakes on there. And let's see here. Do we want to bring in Nunez, or do we want to bring in... No, we'll bring in Joel Peralta to try to get the final out here in the top of the 6th. So Joel Peralta will come into the game. And he will face Grady Sizemore. 0 for 3. And here's the pitch to Grady. And of course, I bring in this guy, and that's a fly ball deep right center field. And all that the right fielder Tien can do is watch it go. 1 to 11 home run chance. That's a 5. Not the right move. 3-run homer for Grady Sizemore. And the Indians have blown this one wide open here. As they have scored 4 in the inning. And now lead 9-1. I don't want to say that the champagne is being put on ice, but it's they're at least making sure it's getting semi-wheeled in. Here's Asdrubal Cabrera. And that's a foul ball. First time I've done that in this game. Hopefully it will last. And here's the pitch to Cabrera. And a 4-7 against the lefty. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that will retire the side. So Peralta gives up the 3-run homer in a 4-run top of the 6th. And the Indians lead 9-1. So going to the bottom of the 6th, Westbrook will face Glode, Gordon, and Buck. This is his point of weakness inning. And here's Ross Glode. 110. And that's an 8. And that's a leadoff double for Ross Glode. Glode has reached base all 3 times today. Single, double, and a walk. And actually, they might. And Aaron Fultz is loosening as well. All right, Westbrook at least get a little bit longer leash here. Probably they'll let him get his 3 points. So 3 points to get weak here. Here's Gordon. 1-4 swing and a miss, strike 3. Gordon down for the 2nd time on strikes. And he is Westbrook's only 2 strikeouts for 3 strikeouts. 2 out of 3 strikeouts. So 3rd strikeout for Westbrook. Here's John Buck. 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. 4-7 against a righty. That's a 2. Oof. 15% chance, and he got it. But only going to 3rd is Glode. And Buck is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. It brings up Joey Gathright. Gathright singled his last time up. So 1 more hit and or walk, and Westbrook is considered tired. And shortstop X chance, that's not going to be good for Peralta. Will that be a 2-base advance? Yes, it will. Scoring from 3rd is Glode. Moving to 3rd is Buck. And that will be all for Jake Westbrook. Oops, excuse me. Let's see. I think we're going to let Aaron... Actually, yeah, let's have... hold on 1 second. I'll check to see for actual usage here. Timeout. All right, we're going to bring in Aaron Fultz. I think as of right now, I've pretty much overused all the Indians' bullpen right now, but what are you going to do? So Fultz, who actually only pitched 37 plus innings pitched in the real season, has pitched 39 and a third innings pitched here in the replay. 1 win, 1 loss, 14 earned runs allowed, 12 walks, 32 strikeouts, and a 3.20 ERA. He's coming on with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Westbrook is responsible for the 2 runners on base. Here's Tony Pena Jr. 3-11 base hit to center field. Scoring from 3rd is Buck. Gathright didn't say we were holding him on, so that makes him an 18. And he will try to go to 3rd. Throw from Sizemore. And he is safe. So 1st and 3rd again. Royals have scored 2 this inning and lead 9-3. The Indians lead 9-3. And here's to Jesus. 6-10. 3rd base X. Can Blake turn 2 on this? 3 and a 16. And he finds the 1 spot in the lower half for a ground ball A. And Blake will throw a nice diving stop throws to second to get Pena on the first inning-ending double play. And that will retire the side here in the bottom of the sixth. The Royals get 2. And now the Indians' lead is 9-3. And Peralta will stay in the game. He got the final out in the top of the sixth. Leo Nunez is loosening in the pen. But I think we also have other action with him. No. Yeah, I think we'll just have, we'll see if Peralta can get through the seventh, and I think we'll go with, I have the other pitchers I think I might need. So, here is Hafner to face Peralta. Hafner 1 for 3 with a single. And finds the hole in the one column there, swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away. And here's Victor Martinez. 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer. And 5-7 against a lefty. That certainly gets over the head of the center fielder, De Jesus. And into second with a 1-out double is Victor Martinez. And they'd like to get Peralta. Well, he's not tired yet. He gets tired when he records his third out. So he's not tired yet. So here's Garco. 0 for 3 himself. And ground ball back to the mound. Found the hole in that column too. Looks the runner back to second and throws out Garco 2 down. Nice stab by Joel Peralta. And here's Johnny Peralta. Doubled his last time up. 5-5. Fly ball to right. And Tien puts it away. And that will retire the side. Stretch time here at Kauffman Stadium. Indians lead 9-3. And Aaron Fultz will be replaced. You've got Gredzelanek, Tien, and Sweeney. Rafael Perez will come into the game for the Indians, as Perez is sort of nearing his time pitched for the year with 1 game remaining. Perez on the season pitched around 61 innings. Perez has pitched 60 1/3 innings here. No wins, 1 loss, 22 earned runs allowed in those 60 1/3 innings. 11 walks, 64 strikeouts, and a 3.28 ERA. He will face Gredzelanek, Tien, and Sweeney. All right, so, and Perez to face Gredzelanek. Here's the pitch to Gredzelanek. 6-5. Whoops. Sorry, I had to move the D20. All right, we'll re-roll the D20 because I moved it. But that's going to either be a home run or a double chance. And that's a double. So they say it goes off the top of the wall. They'll argue, but nope. Replay shows that it goes off the wall. So leadoff double for Gredzelanek. Here's Mark Tien, 0 for 3. 3-8. And against a lefty, that's a base hit to center field. Weren't holding on. Grudzolonic runs it a 13. 1 to 13. Nah, still being down by 6. They'll hold him there. There's Mike Sweeney. 5-5, swing and a miss, strike 3. And here's Ross Glode. Glode has not been kept off the base paths today. Walked, singled, and doubled. 310 popped him up into foul territory. First base side, and Garko calls off everybody and makes the catch. 2 down. And here's Alex Gordon. .511, first base X. And that gets past Garko. At least he stopped it from going down the line. So we'll call that an infield hit. Scoring from third is Grudzolonic. Going to second is Tien. And it's now a 9-4 game for John Buck here. And if this was closer to a 3-run game, I might pinch hit for him, but no. And here's the pitch from Perez to Buck. 1-8 draws a walk, and the Indians are going to get bullpen action here as one swing of the bat, and this is a very interesting game. Jensen Lewis is loosening in the pen. Bases loaded. Two down for Gathright in a 9-4 game. 6-6 against the lefty. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Not tired. And it wouldn't have mattered, that been the 6-7 roll. So 6-6. Perez will retire the side after facing 7 batters. Yay. So the Royals add on. And looks like we'll try to get Jensen Lewis to pitch the 8th. So the Royals do add on. All right, don't count us out yet. We've still got 2 more innings, possibly. And Peralta will be pulled. David Risky will... Actually, we'll get Joaquim Soria to pitch the 8th inning. The former Mexicutioner, or does not want to be called that anymore, based off of goings-on in Mexico. And we're going to get... Actually, we're going to leave Trot and Nixon out there because Gutierrez has reached his number of at-bats for the year, so... But we are going to get a pinch hitter for Nixon. Ben Francisco will be coming on to bat for him just to get a little better outfielder there. So Lofton... Actually, no, we're not going to get a pinch hitter because we're going to let Nixon, he's deserved it. He's gone 2 for 3, but Lofton has gone 2 for 3 as well. Bottom of the order has gone a combined 6 for 9 today. And Lofton tops one over to first. Glode underhands it to Soria, 1 away. Here's Trot Nixon. 2 for 3 with single and a homer. And a 1-7, and he's like, put some faith in me. That's a base hit, so 3 for 4 for Nixon. And Casey Blake, who's also 2 for 3. As I said, the bottom of the order so far, 6 for 9. And well, now they're better than that even. So they're not going to hold on Nixon. Here's Casey Blake. 3-11, and ground ball to second. The Grzelcyk over to Pena on the Glode, inning-ending double play. And that will retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 8th. And we'll get Jensen Lewis to come in the game to try to keep the 9-4 Indians lead. Jensen Lewis on the season. Oops. This will go over his, because he's already pitched 29 innings, but hold on. So Lewis, 2 wins, no losses, 29 innings pitched, 11 earned runs allowed, 6 walks, 22 strikeouts, and a 3.41 ERA. He will face actually, we'll get 9-4 Pena, De Jesus, and Grzelcyk here in the 8th inning. Here's Lewis. 4-4 catcher X chance. Will this be a pop-up or a fair territory or foul territory? Fair territory. Martinez will make the catch. 1 down. And here's De Jesus. 5-8 against the lefty. That's a fly ball to center. De Jesus will be retired. 2 down for Mark Grzelcyk. 1-3 against the righty. Ground ball to first. Garco underhands it to Lewis. And that will retire the side. David Risky has been loosening in the pen, and he will come in the top of the 9th. Cliff Lee will be loosening in the pen, and with as long as the deficit stays above 3 runs, we're going to let him pitch. He's well below his innings pitched for the year, although he only had 2 relief appearances in the year. I still have, if he has innings to pitch, I will let him pitch them. So Soria will be taken out of the game. And here's David Risky, who pitched the game before. And he will face Sizemore, Cabrera, and Hafner. And here's Sizemore. Indians lead 9-4 going into the 9th. And a 3-8 and a 17, and that's a leadoff double for Grady Sizemore as he just missed his 2nd home run of the game. And they will hold him on. Here's Asdrubal Cabrera. And we'll go by what's in the parentheses, seeing it's not a safe situation. 3-6, and Cabrera draws a walk. So Leo Nunez is loosening in the pen. We'll also get Jimmy Gobble loosening as well. So double and a walk to lead off here in the top of the 9th, and Travis Hafner will try to put the coup de grace on this game if he can hit one out of here. 5-5. Swing and a miss, strike 3, not tired. If it had been one more, if he would have been weak, that 5-5 would have been a single. So here's Victor Martinez. 112 against a righty. And that's a ground ball to second. Once again, that's Grudzielanek to Tien to Glode. Inning-ending double play. And Cliff Lee will be asked to come on to try to finish the game and bring home a division title for the Indians. And Cliff Lee on the season. Make sure he had 97 innings pitched. He's only pitched 89 and 2/3 so far. 5 wins, 9 losses, 51 earned runs allowed, 29 walks, 47 strikeouts, and a 5.12 ERA. He would be left off the postseason roster. I will go with what the Indians actually used as their postseason roster, pending this actually finishes up with a win. The only other races left is the National League wild card, which also could be decided today. But here's Mark Tien. First things first, let's get this game done and over with. Three 6 on a 1. That's a base hit. And they'll hold Tien on. And here's Mike Sweeney. Actually, they won't hold him on. Not up 5 runs. Tien would be a 1-13 to try to steal, but not down 5 runs. 3-7 against the lefty, and Sweeney rips that one into center field. So first and third. And they will play the infield back. For Ross Glode, Joe Borowski is loosening in the pen in case he is needed, and they're hoping he's not. Here's Glode. 6-2 against the lefty. Fly ball to deep right. And making the catch is Trot Nixon. Scoring from third is Tien, but holding at first is Sweeney. And the Royals have put up a lot more fight in the last part of the game. Now makes it a 9-4 game. Actually, it was 9-5, I should say. So 9-5 game, 1 out. Runner on first and not holding on Sweeney. Alex Gordon. They're going to get a pinch hitter for Buck. 5-9 against the lefty. Ground ball to second. Cabrera to Peralta to Garco, and that's a division winner for the Indians. And they are mobbing Cliff Lee out on the field. I do the RJL thing where he dumps all the cards on the field. And in from the bullpen usually are the last guys, so. All right, so the Indians do win this one, 9-5. The Royals do score 1 in the 9th, so it's a 9-5 game. And the Indians, with a 79-82 record, will win the division. And they will try to get to 80-82 the next day, but it's going to be essentially 1 at bat for the starters, and then the bench will play the rest of the game. Hurry up and get the line score done here. So, let's see. The Royals did make an error here. The Indians did not. So the Indians, of course, buoyed. They have hit for a lot of power lately. They've hit 4 home runs in this game. And I have the Royals for 5 runs on 16 hits. Wow. And the Indians, $13 hits. So 9 runs, 13 hits, no errors for the Indians. 5 runs, 16 hits, 1 error for the Royals. And let's check out hyper fast scoring, because I think the only... Yeah, so if the Indians win, doesn't really matter what happens with the Twins and the Red Sox and the Tigers and the White Sox, as the Indians would be, yeah, E5. Yep. And so now the only race left to go is the Colorado Rockies are 1 game ahead of the Atlanta Braves. They have an 85-75 record, and the Braves have an 84-76 record. And let's find their games. All right, so Atlanta, in order to at least momentarily stay in the race, they face Houston. They need, and I'm going to go right into hyperfast scoring, needs a 4, 6, 3 or higher. Oh, and they get it. Okay, so at least they'll stay alive going into the final day of the season. Colorado needs a 6, 4, 3 or less. And they get it. So that sets up one final showdown between the Braves and the Rockies. If the Rockies lose and the Braves win tomorrow, then game 163 will occur, but it's not between the Rockies and the Padres. It's between the Rockies and the Braves. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. You'll be notified of any new videos. And whatever games you are playing, please enjoy them to your fullest. Have a good day, everybody.